Hello, hello. My name is Sasha with Ray of Hope, Reiki, and more. This is our spiritual message of the day. Hello, how are we? Good morning. I hope that you had a really good weekend. And that you're doing some self-care this week. We do have the couples sound bath tonight. There is space open. We only have one couple coming. So with that happening, that means that couple is gonna get they're basically getting a private couples sound bath, which is gonna be crazy because they didn't pay for a private couples sound bath. Does that make sense? And then so we go through, if you were interested or you want to know what the couples sound bath is, Crystal plays the bowls intuitively while I tell each couple. I have them say, like, the men will say certain affirmations while staring into the eyes of the female. The female will say certain, or partner. I'm not. Just know that I'm accepting of all people. The divine feminine will look into the eyes of the masculine and say affirmations to the masculine to help heal, release, and manifest love within the relationship. And then after we go back and forth that way for a while, then they lay down and they enjoy the sound bath. And then I play, I come over and do energy healing on each person. Oh, we gonna do that? Huh? Reconnecting. You know, Instagram's doing better. They didn't do nothing. Instagram hasn't been telling me poor connection. Facebook. So then I do the energy healing portion during the couple sound bath, and I tell you specific things you need to work on in the relationship to help heal the relationship and grow the relationship. So yeah, I'm excited for that. On Thursday we have the cacao sound bath. Yeah. Let's talk about the spiritual message of the day after I take another drink of tea. Okay. The spiritual message for February 9th is be love. It says show love, give love, manifest love, teach love, be love. Show love, give love. How can we embody love? Acts of service has come up a lot. Acts of service is a really good way to lead with gratitude and to encourage love in your family, because you always feel good when you're helping other people. Like, it definitely uplifts your vibration by helping other people. So find an act of service that you or your family can do for others, or just be on the lookout when you're out and about. Like when I was walking back from the school, we live across the street from the Tahi Automotive place, and there was a guy, and I wish I had seen him before I had walked Cutler to school. But I saw him on the way back, and he was scraping his windshield with a credit card, which I felt, or his ID, I don't know. But I felt so bad because when I saw him when I got back, he had already like scraped the whole thing with it. And I was like, man, I could have let him borrow my scraper. But it was just like, would you go out of your way to help somebody and put aside your pride and your feelings of awkwardness to be like, hey, stranger across the street, would you like to borrow my car scraper? So just look for ways that you and your family can spread kindness. It doesn't even have to be something you set out to do for the day. Just be open to the opportunity of helping other people. And then when an opportunity arises, don't second guess yourself or be so prideful that you're like, oh, they probably don't want me messing with them. They probably don't want me saying anything. They probably don't want my help. You never know when you're the answer to somebody else's prayers, when they're just like, I just need a little break. I just need a sign. And you're that sign that helps push their carts to the car with their kids screaming so that you can help them get their groceries in. And then that mom can go another day thinking, man, I can do this because that person helped me or whatnot. So the spiritual message is be love, show love, give love, manifest love, teach love. Acts of kindness. Actively listening is a way that you can embody love. A lot of the times when somebody is having a conversation with us, we will be not actively listening. We'll be thinking about our things about our day, or we'll be scrolling through our phone when somebody's talking to us, or we'll be thinking about our response or whatnot. And like showing love. So dumb. Why are you being so dumb, Facebook? Why are you reconnecting? Stop doing that. Good morning. Stop doing that. So actively listening is a way that we can show love to the people that are around us. So instead of scrolling on your phone when somebody's talking to you, like when Troy's talking to me, oh my God, it was so hard yesterday. It was so hard. Because he likes to talk about political things and like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And it's fine. It's fine if you're that type of person that is into politics and conspiracy theories. I can jump on the bandwagon with aliens and conspiracy theories and all of that stuff, but like political and then conspiracy series like together, and then I'm just like, so, but I've been trying to be more of an active listener in my relationship. So like I kept putting my phone to the side and trying not to show my discomfort, and then trying to add just a little bit to the conversation, but like it was so hard. So actively listening is a way of showing love. Try to be better at that. Put your phone away, really listen to what somebody's saying, and actively talk back to them, even if it's not something you're interested in, because everybody wants to feel heard. Everyone wants to feel validated. Everyone wants to feel loved. And if you're not actively listening, you're not like really showing love to that person. Physical affection. It doesn't have to be sexual affection. Physical affection is a really good way of showing love. Words of affirmation. Say more, I love you. Say more, I appreciate you. Say more, you're doing a great job. And then do more hugs, more kisses, goodbyes, and kisses, hellos, and greet your husband at the door. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or like when your kids come home from school, really actively showing physical affection and love and support and listening. I feel like I hear the children. See, that's not good either, because they were loud and now they're quiet. Actively not listening to the children. Okay, anyways. Spending quality time, making sure that you're setting that time aside to spend time with people is a way that you can embody love into your life. The thing that I pulled for this month to work on for this month is starting a routine of taking my children out on dates. This isn't taking them out together on a family outing to go run errands or something. This is specifically taking them out, doing an activity that they would enjoy, and taking them out to eat at something they would like to do, where it's a one-on-one, where you can build that relationship with your children or your spouse. Like, I know that we try to wait for our husbands to plan the dates, but you just plan the date. Like, why, if he's not going to do it, why isn't it okay that you schedule it? Why? Like, why? You can schedule it. You can do the date. You're part of the relationship. If that's how the relationship norm is that the guys don't really schedule the dates anymore and girls need to step up and do that, we should be okay with stepping up and doing that, because they enjoy when they go out with us. They just don't have the initiative to do it. And then before you know it, if you set that as a routine of love, like before you know it, they'll be like, hey, did you want to go do something for this month? Because I noticed we haven't done anything. Like making it a routine of love and spending quality time together. Words of affirmation, I think we already talked about. And then ways you can manifest love is like visualization and meditation. So like trying to see yourself surrounded with pink light, surrounded with green light, surrounded with setting the intention that you're surrounded by love. You embody love. You give love freely. You're open to love. A lot of the times we close down that aura, and then it's like as tight as can be, and then when opportunities of love come, it can't get in there because you're closed off. You don't want to be hurt again, so you close yourself off to love coming in. So be open to love and set the intention to have love in your life. Setting intentions, prayers of love, and visualizing love. And then I always like to visualize love in the house too. Like if you get really good at visualizing the pink and green light around you, try to put the pink and green light around the people that are in your house too, so that you're manifesting love for them too, so that they feel loved. You're all healers. You can all channel energy. Everybody can do exactly what I do. You can do it. You just have to work at it. Everybody can have a channel. As in channeling abilities, not like a TV channel. I don't know. Practicing gratitude, we've talked about that. Lots of love and gratitude. So I am thankful that the kids slept last night. They slept. They slept. I'm really thankful for that. I'm thankful that Troy was able to go to work. I'm thankful that we have a couple's sound bath. I'm thankful that my bestie's coming over today. I'm thankful that we got to pick out our spiritual book. I'm really excited about it. Be open to receiving. We talked about that. Lead by example. If you're wanting more love and affection and kindness in your relationships, are a stinker butt Facebook. Lead by example. If you're wanting some more love and affection and words of affirmation in your relationships that you're having, push that onto the relationships that you have. And then it usually will be reciprocated. You have to set that intention by you doing it first. Lead by example, and then it usually will flow back to you. Encouraging honest communication. We talked about that. Put your phones away. Start listening to people when they're talking to you. Don't think about other things. Try to push other thoughts away. Be an active listener. Encourage communication when somebody seems like they're off. Like, why is this conversation triggering you? And then like, can we take a break and come back when you're less triggered? And then being able to have a calm, collected conversation about why that was a trigger and what are ways that we can avoid that trigger and what are ways that we can heal this being a trigger in the relationship. Why were you so mad? Oh my gosh, Cutler is a little spitfire, you guys. that just made me remember fostering communication. It made me reminded me of yesterday. Cutler was getting in trouble, and Troy goes, "You better stop or something." And Cutler goes, "Lose the attitude." Lose the attitude. So he's already pissing off his dad. And then Cutler says that, and I was like, oh man. And so then I tried to like diffuse the situation. I was like, it's because you say that to me, and it's a learned behavior. So maybe that's something you shouldn't say to me, even in a joking manner, because he obviously has picked that up and he's using it in not a good way. I was like, oh my gosh, Cutler, please, do you want to die? Teaching forgiveness and trying to see things from like a higher perspective. There's a lot of people that get triggered by us or that have triggers for certain reasons. So if people are getting upset or doing things like maybe they're acting completely different and you're like so irritated at that person, take a step back and look at it from a higher perspective. What could they be going through in life? Or just even understanding they might be going through something, because this doesn't really seem like them. This doesn't, like, I'm not normally irritated at this person. Why? Like, this doesn't seem like them. They're clearly going through something. Maybe they're not telling me something that they're going through, and I just need to lead with kindness and understanding instead of getting so frustrated. Maybe I need to push more. Like, you know how they say kill them with kindness? Like, maybe I need to push more kindness onto them so that it flows with you. I'm almost done with you. Spiritual message. Practice patience. So the spiritual message, if you hopped on later, is show love, give love, manifest love, teach love, be love. I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about this. This is the book that we picked out. I got it off of Amazon. So if you want to get it off of Amazon, it's like $14. You will need a pendulum. The exercises do not start until chapter 5, so we'll probably do like one chapter at a time, maybe once a week, maybe every other week, depending on how busy I am. And then when we get to chapter 5, that's when I'm going to start having to schedule with crystals, so they might be a little bit further between, because it has you like work with energy, and then it has you like pushing energy towards another person and pulling the energy, and then like it does certain exercises that way. And then it also has, one of the exercises was like something with a pendulum, and you go over their chakras while they're lying down so that you can see what's open, what's closed, or whatnot. So obviously if I'm reading the book to you and showing you the exercises, I'm going to need a body. I'm going to need a participant so that I can tell you how I feel the energy, and then Crystal can tell you how she's feeling it and if it's different. And then another one that I thought was really cool is we're going to work with colors. And this was just me skimming through it last night to see what I needed. We're going to work through colors. And they say like take ribbons of colors, and I think I posted that too. It was like $7, $8 to get a roll of ribbon in all the colors. So you just cut them up and like put them in a bag, and then you'll pull out a color. Well, at first we'll put like the color in our hand and like really feel the energy and try to see how it feels. Like, does it feel heavy? Does it feel tingly? Do I see a picture in my third eye of something? Like maybe if it's the blue color, do I see a whale or whatnot? And then you practice with the colors after you've like attuned yourself to knowing like this is what it kind of feels like. Then you go through and you pull out one and you try to practice and see if you can guess the color that's in your hand, which I think is pretty cool. They do that with crystals as well. So I didn't put that you'd need crystals, because if you're my friend, you should have crystals, because I am the crazy crystal lady. The pendulum, I think we talked about that. It has a couple more pendulum exercises with colors, which is really cool. Like, which chakra do I need to work with and stuff. I think that's going to be fun. And then I don't know who brought up dowsing rods on one of my, hurting me. I'm sorry if it keeps pausing on here and buffering. It's doing it to me too, but I got stuff to do today. I'm not restarting, and I'm not doing it. Somebody brought up dowsing rods and like how I felt about them, if I felt they were real, or if I've ever worked with them, and I have not. But guess what? This book works with them. It says that you can like substitute a pendulum, so you don't necessarily have to get a dowsing rod. You could substitute a pendulum. But one of the exercises that I think will be really fun with me and Crystal is like Troy has to go out into the yard or whatnot and hide an object, and then we have to try to find it with a dowsing rod. So I figured he would record himself on the live going to place the item somewhere in my yard, and then one of us would go out, like me, and I could see how close I get to it, and then we'll send Crystal out and see how close she can get to it, and we'll see. I don't know, we'll just work with dowsing rods and tell you our opinion on it, if we feel like it works well for stuff or if we don't. I think another exercise was to like hide it in a room in the house, and then you go into each room and you ask, is the item in this room? And then you see if you get a yes or a no, and like that seems like a good exercise to tell if the dowsing rod is normal, like, or is somebody like pushing down and making it go yes, no? I don't know. I know that it can obviously do water, which is helpful. So you're not out money if you do get dowsing rods and it doesn't work spiritually, but it does work for like finding water. And I think then I stopped, but it does have like little things at the back that you'll have to print off or like copy. Like this is the color wheel for the pendulum. This is a different type of color thing for the pendulum. I think I'll like this one. That must be like a intuition game. It seems like a really fun book. Honestly, I'm excited to work with it, feel the energy and the difference, and like see how different it is for me and Crystal, because she does a different energy healing than I do. I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody feels energy different. Everybody feels colors different. Everybody sees, oh, you practice auras too. So like you have somebody sit behind a white background and you like try to practice auras. So I'll probably do that. And during that one, I'll probably have me and Crystal will practice on each other, but I'll probably pull Troy in and see if we can see the same color. I'll probably pull my kids in or her kids in if they're there, and we'll see if we can get like the same colors for people's auras or not, like in practicing that. I've really been working on trying to manifest my skills with my aura reading, and I'm starting to see things without really tuning in. Like my brother, before he left for his trip, his hands were yellow. Like I could see his hands and they were yellow, and I was like, ooh, that was really cool, but I didn't know what that meant. Like he just has a yellow aura maybe, but why was it just his hands? I don't know, because I'm just starting to work on this skill. And then Cutler came over to me yesterday and his whole aura was purple on his head, and it almost looked like he had gray hair because the aura was so purple. And then I was like, I wonder if that was his aura. So later on I tried to see if I could see it again, and I thought it was pretty cool. I could see his aura as purple. But that's another thing we'll be doing. And then they do have you take like colored pieces of paper in the chakra colors and cut them out into like a square, and then you put it on a poster board, a white poster board, and then you put it there, one of the colors, and then I guess they have like opposite colors that doom on you, doom on you, doom on you for Ice Age. But you put it there and you put it on the white poster board, and then when you take it off after you focused on that color for a while, you're supposed to see the matching like corresponding color, like the opposite. I don't know. Anyways, it sounds like a really fun book. Get it off of Amazon. Get yourself some colored ribbons. If you don't have a pendulum, you'll need a pendulum. If you don't have a couple different colored crystals, you'll need a couple different colored crystals. We will eventually need a poster board. We will eventually need some colored paper in the chakra colors as well. And you're gonna need a partner if you wanna do the partner work where you test out the pendulum on the belly or on all the chakras. And I might have to adapt this book to do like a class with energy work so that people can come and like practice on each other in the room as well, because a lot of the times you can't find a person to partner work with, and I want you guys to be able to experience like the chakras and the pendulums and working with a partner. But this is going to be a fun book. Get it. We're going to start it in like a couple weeks. I'm going to go deal with my children. The spiritual message is about embodying love, being love. Some of the things that I wrote down that are good refreshers are acts of service, actively listening to conversations, encouraging growth, physical affection, quality time, words of affirmation, visualizing love, surrounding yourself, praying for love, setting intentions of love, doing self-care practices, practicing gratitude, being open to receiving love. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be open to receiving love in order to love to penetrate. Lead by example, foster empathy, encourage communications, look at things from a higher view instead of looking at people being different or acting different or being weird or like making you mad. Try to look at why something could be triggering them. Try to look at why something could be upsetting them, or maybe there's something that's upsetting them that they're taking out on you that they're not telling you about. So try to look at things from a higher perspective and just lead with kindness, and be a easy forgiver. Let go of stuff, let it flow, forgive easily, say sorry easily, and practice patience. Okay, I'm gonna go with my children. They are crazy. They did sleep in though, and I'm super grateful for that. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. If you want to hear a little bit about the book, I talked a little bit about the book. Hopefully it's not super glitchy on the rewatch, but #replay for my replayers, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Let's get rid of Instagram first. It's easier.